Tonight on DC News Now, our second icy mixture this week arrives on Saturday. We'll let you know what impacts you should expect.
Get out the salt.
Got to keep people safe. We don't want anybody falling in front of our house.
Preparations underway for incoming winter weather. How people across the DMV are keeping safe. Slowed air traffic and hundreds of delays at Reagan National a week after a deadly mid-air collision.
It was delayed about 15 minutes.
Plus, the latest on the investigation and wreckage recovery in the Potomac. Celebrating the big game safely.
We will be visible. You will see us out there on the road.
The crackdown on impaired driving for football's grand finale. How one organization is trying to get you home safely.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan. Susan Tran has a night off. All right, we made it to the weekend. Man, limped in, but you know what? We made it. A live look right now at the Washington Monument on this Friday evening. We are tracking another round of wintry mix making its way into the DMV. Meteorologist Damon Matson in tonight for Janessa, and a hypothermia alert just issued in DC, Damon.
Yeah, like you said, hey, we made it to the weekend. We can dust ourselves off and celebrate that, but hey, we got to get right back up and ready for more winter weather, unfortunately. It's quiet out there right now. Yeah, we haven't had much to worry about as we've gone throughout this Friday, now also into your Friday night. We're seeing a few clouds popping up here and there, and we will continue to see that cloud cover building over the next several hours as that next storm system begins its approach. And here we have it, folks. Winter weather advisories covering nearly the entire DMV once again. Southern Maryland down toward the Fredericksburg area, the only exception here, and these winter weather advisories take effect tomorrow morning and last through Saturday night from DC and I-95 all the way out to the I-81 corridor. And we do have a couple of ice storm warnings in Garrett and Allegheny counties where ice accumulations are expected to be the most significant. Now, for the rest of the viewing area, even a little bit of ice will throw things off, certainly, especially if you have plans to be out and about on your Saturday. Brunch, a popular thing to go out for, but it looks like it's going to be a tough one to head out and get that brunch tomorrow with sleet, freezing rain on tap. So we'll talk more about the timing and the impacts with this system. More importantly, when it gets out of here, coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, we'll see you then. We're now less than 12 hours from that wintry mix moving in for most of us. Now, conditions toward the west will likely be the worst, but crews are gearing up in Northern Virginia, D.C., and Maryland. Many started some of that prep work tonight. DC News Now weekend anchor Ben Dennis, joining us live in Alexandria. And Ben, trucks are headed out in just a few hours to lay down salt and brine, but a lot of people also getting their homes ready for this next round.
Yeah, we live in the DMV. We know the lay of the land. The type of forecast that we're anticipating isn't atypical for this time of year that Damon and the weather team are tracking. Also, the items that are being picked up, not uncommon. Salt and shovels like at this Ace Hardware behind me in Old Town Alexandria. Time will tell if the sidewalks here will be covered with salt or sand by business owners and homeowners alike. At the salt, stock up on a shovel. The typical purchases ahead of wintry weather were being picked up today in Virginia and here in Maryland.
We live on a pretty busy street, so a lot of people go to the bus near University Boulevard, and so we've got to keep people safe. We don't want anybody falling in front of our house.
Water, fruits, breakfast food, make sure I'm good on canned goods, and maybe a little rice or something. I typically buy like toilet paper and like paper towels and stuff in bulk.
Drivers may wish to stock up on supplies if stuck on the pavement, cat litter, and sand for tire traction, blankets, portable chargers, hand warmers, and
some emergency food rations. We do have those as well.
As for oft-purchased ice melt, salt, and sand, Lisa Wilson at Ace Hardware in Alexandria says don't overdo it.
I think it would probably be best to take an estimate depending on whether you have a long driveway or a short driveway. But if you're good with measuring, then you'll be fine. But we also have shakers you can use.
Virginia transportation officials say salt trucks will start brining highways around midnight and more trucks to stage in the morning.
Here in VDOT, we're really asking people to limit travel if at all possible. I know it's really nice outside right now and pretty mild, but tomorrow temperatures only near freezing.
As for previous freezes, ice issues near power lines this week caused power outages.
Say you live in an apartment building, you pay Dominion for your utilities, but you can't get in contact with your property manager if the power goes out. Who do you call? Where do you go?
Have their Dominion Energy app. That is the best way to report an outage. Or you can also call 866-DOM-HELP.
And here's a number that's going to help you whether you live in D.C., Virginia, or Maryland. That is 311. That number is for you to report any snow-related or weather emergencies. Again, 311 in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. You can always stay up to date with our hour-by-hour and week and day-by-day for your week-ahead forecast at dcnewsnow.com and check out our weather tab. In Alexandria, Ben Dennis, back to you, Chris.
Ben, thanks. Stay safe out there. Meanwhile, developing tonight, a judge temporarily blocks the Trump administration from placing thousands of U.S. aid workers on paid leave. Two federal employee associations sued over the move. Now, they claim the White House cannot shut down the aid agency without congressional approval. But the judge appointed by President Trump says the order is not a decision on the request to roll back the move to significantly downsize U.S. aid. Trump administration says it wants to cut wasteful spending. Workers with USAID telling DC News Now the move risks humanitarian efforts worldwide. Wreckage recovery continuing in the Potomac River after last week's deadly mid-air collision. This is brand new video from the NTSB. You can see it here, showing them removing the major parts of that Black Hawk helicopter involved in that crash. The wreckage has since been shipped off to an NTSB site. Now, with all major pieces now recovered, salvage crews are working to remove smaller debris from the river. 67 people died in that collision between that helicopter and American Airlines Flight 5342. NTSB investigators are working to learn what caused that collision. One helicopter and retired airline captain telling us he's flown into Reagan National many times. He expects investigators to uncover more about what was going on in the air traffic control tower at the time of the crash.
Airplanes and the helicopter can both hear the controller, but they can't hear each other. That's a bit of a confusion there. There are supposed to be two controllers, one for the helicopter and one for the airplane, so that remains to be seen. That's another point that will be subject to the investigation.
Well, investigators told senators in a briefing that the Army Black Hawk helicopter's location transmission system was turned off. Live look right now at DCA, where more than 200 flights were delayed today due to the ongoing crash investigation. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live there at the airport. And Daniel, I know you spoke with some very frustrated flyers today.
Chris, the reason why some people were frustrated is because not every passenger on these planes was communicated to why these flights were delayed. But if you take a look at these boards right over here, you can see all of this text in yellow where it says now 10:29, now 10:22. All of these are delayed flights because the runways are bottlenecked. More than a week after the deadly mid-air collision near Reagan National Airport, travelers are still on edge.
I was very nervous. I prayed the whole way here.
Jackie Burke flew in from Buffalo, New York.
It was delayed about 15 minutes plus. We sat on the runway probably for 20 minutes.
According to FlightAware, there were 275 flights delayed as of 9 p.m. Friday.
Everybody took it well. People understand that it was a real tragedy that occurred. Lives were lost. And there's a need for an investigation.
The FAA says it's slowing traffic into and out of the airport due to temporary runway closures for recovery efforts.
We were going down the runway and they pulled us to the side and said that we had to wait about 10-15 minutes until DC was a little less traffic.
The FAA says the delay for arriving flights is averaging 31 minutes. One woman shared this picture she took as she was landing, showing another piece of the plane being removed from the Potomac. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, has rescheduled its low-altitude flight over the Potomac to scan for additional wreckage. It will happen early Saturday morning between 2 and 5 a.m. If you're out, you'll see a green laser on the water surface. It is safe for the eyes, but you're advised not to look directly at it. And so back out here live, you can see all of these arrival delays. The question some people have tomorrow with winter weather coming, could there possibly be more delays? The airport says that they're not expecting any major impacts to their operations here, though they do have crews on standby to treat the runway as needed. We're live at Reagan National Airport. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Hey, Daniel, thanks for that update. Meanwhile, in Fairfax County, Virginia, a teacher under arrest. 47-year-old John Barger is accused of sexually assaulting 2 students. Barger worked at Fairview Elementary School in Fairfax Station. Now, he's being held without bond on 2 counts of aggravated sexual battery. Barger has worked as an FCPS teacher since 2017 and is now on administrative leave. Detectives would like to speak with anyone who may have any information about this case. New video tonight of an armed robbery in Montgomery County. Police say the victim was walking back to his apartment on White Oak at the time. You can see here at least one of the suspects appears to pull out what appears to be a gun. One of them then checks the man's pockets and steals his possessions before they walk off. This all happened on Stewart Lane. If you have any information, call police. And take a look here. A car engulfed in flames in Montgomery County. It happened this afternoon on Odin Howell Avenue in Gaithersburg. The firefighters, though, were able to quickly put out that fire. Nobody was injured. And in the district, a renewed attempt to repeal D.C.'s home rule. 2 Republican congressmen reintroducing the Bowser Act again this session. Now, that bill would revoke the district's ability to govern itself and give Congress control of the city. The sponsors of the bill, writing in a statement, they're reintroducing the bill because Bowser and her corrupt Washington City Council are incapable of managing the city. ANC Commissioner Tiffany Nicole Johnson says this latest attempt at revoking home rule is frustrating.
Get us all in an uproar, all in a tizzy. We start focusing on this, taking away from what really matters to DC residents such as myself.
Well, we did reach out to Mayor Bowser's office about the new bill, but she declined to comment. Maryland, one of 13 states planning to sue the Trump administration over access to federal payment systems. Now, the state's attorneys general say Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, should not have access to sensitive personal information. They say Musk's involvement could lead to security risks or mispayments for programs like Social Security and Medicare. Meanwhile, a federal judge heard arguments today over whether to block Musk's team from accessing systems at the Department of Labor.